Hello, my name is Solo. I'm a Norwegian CS player and this is a small series about my journey to Faceit Level 10. I started a little over a year ago and I have around 1,000 hours. I'm currently at level 6 and I've been here for a little while. I hope you tag along and maybe you'll learn a thing or two. Tag along and maybe you'll learn a thing or two.
Alright, anyway, we are taking a look at this game right now. We're taking a look at this game, Team Solo.
Hey guys, welcome to my first Counter-Strike video on YouTube. Former Apeks player Styko is reviewing my demo from a Faceit match. Currently, I'm at level 6 on Faceit and the match is going decently. Styko provides a lot of valuable advice and tips and I've learned a ton. And I hope you can gain some insights from this as well. Stay tuned for some exciting gameplay analysis from Styko and some mediocre gameplay from myself, Solo.
We are taking a look at Solo, our Norwegian friend, 1300 elo, flexing the knife from the get-go. I love it. We're starting CD side. Crosshair placement, positioning, taking good and bad duels. Pretty standard stuff. Pretty standard package. So we are going to mostly look at your macro of the game, but also like some aspects of micro, which is fine. You didn't mention nades, so I'm gonna assume that's not your priority. What do you want to improve from this? Alright, dualies and nades. You better have a plan how to use these. Nah, the nade is good.
My teammates called out all mid, so
Nade
we just rotated.
Honestly, like B-Rush on Faceit is so regular strat for pistol round that I don't hate this. Alright, you're thinking how to help with a flash. Alright, I like how you are in a solo queue and you're already thinking about like team aspect of the game or like team play.
I'm stressing way too much, so I usually don't get like the surroundings around me. So when I died back there on short, I should have waited, maybe killed one guy and tried to fall back so we can at least traded each other.
So I feel like with these kind of flashes, what is the best thing to do on Faceit? And I understand this is extremely difficult in solo queue, which this lobby is 10 solo queue people in the same lobby. To like try to overwhelm the site and try to push in actually, but where it's hard to communicate to your teammates like, guys, go, I'm flashing. Everyone's just peeking and they're not really using that flash effectively. That's why I would suggest for you, and this is maybe not a good advice in general, but I think this is going to apply for your elo. For pistol rounds, I swear you should buy Kevlar. And if you want to play dualies, that's fine, but I don't think like nades are going to be that useful. Maybe an HE if you're a B player, but the rest of the nades, I feel like for pistol rounds, not that good. So something like if you really want to play dualies, buy dualies and kit. That could be good. Buy dualies and HE, and I'm honestly even fine with saving those $200. Like flashes and pistol round in Faceit is such a waste in my opinion. You were in a position here where you just actively thought about who am I going to flash for, and you can think about that stuff when you're already here. Like you know you have a flash, and look at this guy. This guy is like still alive and he's still fighting, and you have a flash. Instead of aiming it like here, trying to flash here, just toss it above your teammate, above the graveyard. It's so easy flash because there's like no roof here whatsoever. Right?
Yeah, and he has a great point there. So when I'm running towards a site, I need to focus more on looking at the radar. I know where to run, so
just tossing that nade right here, you don't even need to call it for your teammate. He's never gonna get blind, and he can, thanks to that flash, maybe get an extra kill. It feels like you realize way too late that you have a flash, and then you like tunnel vision on teammates that you see in front of you, and you forget that there's actually a teammate in pit, which if you throw the flash for him, he's fucking great position. So you wander around, they planted the bomb, and you go for Nova. Nova is alright by. Good nades. This is what you want to do in a banana. Like HE and a molly is probably one of the most important nades you can have for banana. And this is just great that you're tossing them early, because it's so common that people just rush up, try to take duels fast, and it's so easy to deal with people who are 50 HP. You're keeping the Nova, and now they have guns, so you need to adjust a little bit. You can again soften them up with the nades early, which is never a bad thing, but after that it's going to be extremely important what positions are you going to play and how you're going to utilize yourself. Close molly. Double nade with a friend. It feels like you want to give a banana and your teammate wants to take it. And you're not even helping him, by the way. Like, right now you are, but... Again, you're trying to use nades where you really don't need to. While you're rotating from B right now, you should realize that where your teammates are and where the enemies can and cannot be, okay? They cannot be on long, because your teammate, yes, he just died on middle, but this guy still has full control of the middle. So this flash is completely useless. No one can be there. You're just losing the timing. And what I would do in your shoes here is, after this rotation, first of all, just keep running here. Keep running here. No one can be there. Just look at the radar whenever you rotate. It's your only, like, point of focus, I'm gonna be honest. Like, whenever you rotate, you should be looking at the radar. No matter the level you are on, it's gonna help you insanely with the game sense and with knowing what is going on the map. Like this, or towards short, or boiler, and that's like, you're not gonna kill anyone if they're not low HP. This guy was even low HP, he's 33. You hit him, but, you know, he's just gonna run away. Now the round is over, they know about you. So what I would much rather prefer is to go this way and camp inside. Legit just wait for them. If they're not coming, doesn't matter, you can save. There's a lot of dead bodies top mid where you can grab guns off for the next round. And if they're coming, great for you. Like, there's an opportunity to actually surprise them because you rotated correctly. Now you're on the MP9. You're prioritizing nades on banana, which is good. I like that you are doing this. It's very rare in Faceit. People always want to have like M4s, and even if they can't afford that, they'd rather buy FAMAS, but they ignore utility completely, and as a banana player, you just can't afford that. You need to contest banana at least, otherwise terrorists will have like easy time just completely dominating over banana, and then they're just going to abuse you on rotations. Again, when you're in this position, I hope your eyes are glued to the radar. You need to know where they can be. You need to know that your teammate is in library. Now you're smoked off. Now he's smoked off, and he decides to fight. While you are not in the position to help him. You're a little bit late. So here, I feel like you're hesitant. Like, when you get smoked, you're gonna like hesitate. Should I go library? Should I not? And instead, if you go into that smoke on long, and like push the smoke on the contact of this guy, you're going to like be killing both of these terrorists. Right now you killed them anyway, but it was kind of lucky. Alright, you killed the C4. You're using a lot of nades here. You just want to use the nades. I like the habit, but sometimes just throwing it for the sake of throwing it. But you didn't want me to focus on utility usage. I'm just you actually wrote me that you want to focus on positioning and kind of defaulting, and positioning goes hand in hand with this utility usage that you're doing. I feel like you're like a few steps off the position every time, and I think those are mistakes that are going to come, you know, with experience. And I'm hoping to elevate that experience process a little bit through this coaching session. So it's not that bad. Again, good combo in the beginning.
I feel like he's saying that I'm often playing more around my utils than throwing utils more around my playstyle. Maybe that
and
makes
you saw
sense.
someone playing behind the molly, just try to throw a close one instead. So without exposing yourself, you can bounce it off this wall. That would.
Here I need to I need to find out how I can.
You know, you spotted
Plus,
the guy. Try to
closer
adjust
nade.
the trajectory that you want to throw these nades from. Gave up banana. They contested it. No problem. You're out of nades. You are both out of nades, actually. It's not optimal, but definitely still winnable. 4v4. Let's see what your plan is. So you wanted to rotate, but the smoke is gone. And now you are... Your teammate is taking fights. I feel like you're in the middle of everywhere. Like... You are, first of all, with this position, you're not dodging flashes at all.
Here I thought I would try to get an off angle, so they can't pre-fire me, but
on these rounds, I wouldn't mind if
backfired
you just play triple.
big
like,
time.
Guys, let's say you are triple, your teammate is coils, and then you let them actually come in, and then this
basically what he said, because
well
that's not the first time that
though,
happened, is like
I feel like it's pretty
play
easy to kill
default
you there, and
areas
you don't have that
and
much
just
like options to jiggle, but playing like coils,
like play default and maybe late round, then you can
really
try
good
to
Instead
stand
of
in
just
off
in the middle of
angles.
everything. You're gonna die.
The one other thing I thought about is
he was reloading.
to have like a pre-fire, but no, not a pre-fire, but crossfire.
The crossfire
And
just doesn't work like
it
this.
didn't work at all. So I felt like I had the pillar as like some cover, but yeah.
Right,
One more thing, Styko and the chat is paying attention to is that I need to play with more confidence. I feel like if I get a good start, I have more confidence throughout the game. And he also focuses a lot about this, and I need to get better at it, but I very often pick up weapons with just running over them.
Maybe this wouldn't save you right now, but it might in the future. Instead of, whenever you kill someone like this, try to grab that AK with a knee. It's surprisingly long distance where you can grab these guns from, and you can instantly equip it and have it ready, you know? Right now, you have it, but you're like kind of unloading it from your pocket, and you still cannot shoot. I'm not saying that you could shoot if you pick it up with an E. I think there would still not be enough time, but it would be at least close. Just anytime you kill the gun, like this, pick it up with an E, and as well, like you can pick it up right now, okay? You can pick it up and still come back, like go a little bit forward, pick it up and go back. Equip it, and then you take another duel. Right now, you have to like lose cover completely to pick up the AK, and then you cannot make it back in time. So use this AE pickup thing. It's just much more, adds much more fluidity in your gameplay, and you're going to be just ready for fights earlier. Anyway, he prioritized all the nades for the next round, so I don't mind it. He wouldn't even have nades for...
And here with double smoke, nice.
With the double, you need to get away from this corner. You're playing this corner way too often, and now you get actually punished for it from the HEs. And now you're fucked. You lost all the nades in first 20 seconds of the round. And if they just collapse on you right now, you would be dead. Like, your rotation is now only coming. You're lucky that your teammates push down banana and terrorists are scared to push. This is better crossfire than it was before. You see? Coils on first. Much more comfortable. Alright. Here I feel like you're indecisive. Super indecisive. You make a kill. I don't know why the hell you went into the pool. Was it because you want to pick up the gun? There's a FAMAS. But basically you got caught right now. You got caught, and right now you need to make a strafe. Like, he saw you. You know he saw you. He shot at you. You didn't see him. And you hear him coming in. And he's literally aiming just at you. And if you're gonna sit in this corner, you're just going to die. So I hope you're going to strafe wide on him. You can pick a timing. You can do it now. You can do it in like half a second. But you can't just sit here and wait for him to kill you. That's great. That's great. You died, but you made
Thank
it.
God.
You
That's
tried
great.
at least.
Yeah.
You didn't give up completely.
Some positivities from Styko. So I type in chat.
Yeah, so I often stress way too much. I can see that. I can see that your gameplay is like, sometimes I know that you don't know what the fuck are you supposed to do.
Okay, so now you will see a shit pick. And a pro tip, the pillar, not spammable.
It's like obvious way that this is just a fake.
When I'm running here,
Let's see this
I should
rotation.
look that the person here was dying. So, and I was aware of that,
Yeah,
I
they
think,
almost
but
always do
I
this
should be
intro.
ready.
Okay, here I feel like you are actually ready. You're like running with a gun in hand, so that's a good thing. That is a good read. However, I don't like this duel at all. That shit isn't spammable, by the way. And you panic again. I feel like you just straight up panic. And it's unfortunate. But first time you're not actually starting towards B. You're going towards A. Okay, this is great because I can actually like talk about some stuff here. Here, it doesn't look like it, but you have MP9 and the guy is literally running long onto site with a Galil, and you are in control of this fight, okay? And you throw it away completely. What you can do here is, since you have an MP9 and you're playing against Galils and AKs, you want to minimize the distance. And this is not by you going forward to him, but letting him come closer. And by letting him come closer, I mean, he's going to come closer as long as he doesn't see you. Just crouch right now. Legit, use this box right here as a cover, so he comes closer. You will hear him, first of all, so you can pick a duel whenever you want. Whether he jumps up the crate like here, or he's going to run past this way, you're going to hear him. Let him come closer to you, because you know about him and he doesn't know about you. And then you like pop up and try to kill him. Or you might peek and just kill him from the side of the box. It doesn't really matter. So this is prime example of you taking completely bad duel, and you were in a, like, it's crazy to say this, but I believe you are in an advantage here. Like, you should be winning this duel if you isolate everything that is happening on the map. If you're here and Terrorist is here running to site, you should be winning this duel, even if you have MP9. Just because you can crouch behind this box, okay? So this is huge positioning technique, that you want to close up distance by them coming closer to you and they don't know about you, compared to closing distance the other way, where you run towards them. That's happening on T side a lot of the times. You want to close the distance if you have a Nico, if you have Tech 9 Rush, if you have like Deagle, whatever. But on CD side, you let them come closer, okay? Dude, what is happening this round? Let me see the beginning. Okay, you could have died there, you overpeaked. Like, the fact that you're throwing a close molly is fine against rushes. But you need to understand that your teammate, he's not throwing a deep molly. Like, you can die by people peeking behind your own molly. Okay, you took a duel. Are you just taking it just dry? That's wild. Oh, missed shot on you as well. You should have been dead twice now. Okay, you're making a play. Oh, this is nice jump check. That's a silent jump check right there, which is nice. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Beast.
Me neither.
You found it, or was it by accident? But good stuff. I personally don't like this decision as well. You see the bomb, and that's what makes you stop, I believe. And then you have a perfect position for you to take. When bomb is anywhere in the middle, and you're a CT and you find it, just play Mexi. Honestly, just go underground and play on timings. Like...
Yeah, so this was Styko's perspective on this Faceit match. I'll be breaking down the CT and T sides into separate videos to keep things concise. Here's my key takeaways from the demo review. First and foremost, pay much more attention to the minimap. Every time I move around safely, I should keep an eye on what's happening around me. I also need to take fights based on what weapons I have. Avoid engaging in long duels with SMGs or shotgun. I also need to pick up weapons with the E key. Don't follow the same utility routine every time. It makes me very predictable. When playing CT side, let the fight come to you. In conclusion, incorporating these strategies into your gameplay can make a significant difference. Practice these tips, refine your skills, and watch your performance improve. If you found these insights helpful, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.